Hello, welcome in. So today we are going to be walking through the comps tool. I don't think I get through this in 30 seconds, so I won't be, I'll be talking like micro machines. I think the first thing that you need to know about this tool right out of the gate is that it's free. It's unlimited free, no email address, no credit card. It's just a free tool. So use it, right? You can find it at realestateinvestortoolkit.com. All right, so what we do here is we're going to enter in a property. I've picked one in Orlando, Florida. This is a full disclosure state. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But we want to do a quick look at property 928 Alicon Drive. Alicon, whoops. There it is. And then we just click Analyze. And the tool's going to run out. It's going to grab the property data, and immediately we have some really helpful information for us. One is we're going to learn about some of the property details. How big is it? How many bedrooms does it have? How many baths does it have? What year was it built? And what's the estimated value? This is kind of an AVM, right? The same type of number that's returned by Zillow or Redfin or some of these other pieces here. When you're looking at the value of a property, either listed or do some sort of real estate investment transaction, it's very important that you do a thorough review of what that estimated value looks like. Right. So a lot of times people will run out to a Zillow or something like that and just grab that number and they'll run with that 290 as an example. That's not always the best or most accurate representation of what a property is potentially worth. Right. So like any other MLS type comp tool that you might be using, what the tool does is it goes out and it's going to find relevant recently sold properties. Right. Because recently sold is the best data point for determining the value of a home. Right. But there are other things to take into consideration. When you're working with a real estate agent, they are going to pull those comps. They're going to look at those properties. They're going to determine things like how far away is it? Is it of the same size? About when was it built? Right. And so our tool does the same thing. It does what a real estate agent might do in that scenario is it's taking a look at those different comps. It's weighting them based off of our internal algorithm. And it produces a modeled market price. Right. And so what might you be able to list this on the market for? If I pull the same property up in Redfin right now, I can see that it's sold on April 27th for $231,000. So we're a little higher than that. But the interesting thing to note is, well, maybe the market's improved a little bit since April 27th, right? It's been a few weeks. But the Redfin estimated range on this is $252,000 to $304,000. And you can see that our marketed model price, or what might we be able to list this property for, is at $259,992. Now, it's significantly less than the estimated value or the AVM that was returned by the engine. And it's even a little bit less than what the range on that original AVM is, right? So we're not just making a blind call and pulling a value. We're doing some research to help you understand what you could potentially list the property for. And that's the entire point, right? So when you enter in the property to analyze here, it returns it. Here's your subject property. And you're going to be, well, it looks like the comps are spread a little bit out on this particular property. So that's why they're kind of hanging off the map there, which tells me that there's nothing recently sold very near or within a half mile of the subject property. But these properties are returned for us to take a look at. We can see which properties were returned. We can look at their data. We can see that we have the ability to kind of indicate, what's going on with this property. So is 6435 a similar condition? Is it inferior or is it superior, right? If I click inferior, you're going to see that my modeled market price increases a little bit, right? Because I'm telling the engine, hey, these comps, they're fine, but this one, is in worse condition or whatever the case may be. So I have the ability to kind of influence that a bit. So the short story, or what you really need to take away from this video, is that there is a tool that you can use at Real Estate Investor Toolkit that allows you to do some comp analysis, some comp research for your real estate investment properties. And it's free. It's always free. There's no sign up. You can just go to realestateinvestortoolkit.com, click on the comps calculator and run it all day long, unlimited properties. It's a tool. It's there for you to use. Would love to hear your feedback. Let me know what you think about the Real Estate Investor Toolkit, and we'll continue to make it better. We'll catch you on the other side.